Lincoln. This is a heavy movie, I will say. Just the ending alone here is fantastic. This film is directed by Steven Spielberg. If you don't know Steven Spielberg, he directed a few indie movies. You know, E.T., The Extraterrestrial. That's actually my Blu-ray copy. I'm not even kidding. Isn't this kind of a waste of a Blu-ray copy? Is that it does that? There's like a Blu-ray disc in it. So it's like this extra piece of plastic for something that's like should be the same size as this. Just saying. But he also directed Jurassic Park, the first one, and then Jaws. Just a bunch of indie movies. He's not that famous of a director. His movies are kind of lame. You shouldn't watch his movies. He sucks. In all seriousness, though, I love Steven Spielberg. He is the director that really got me into filmmaking. Besides Tim Burton, he was the first. Tim Burton was the first, but then it was Steven Spielberg afterwards. And so I've kind of been in this thing where I want to see all of his films. And there was a period in time where he was doing a lot of period pieces, like War Horse, Bridge of Spies, The Post, things like that. He's in a period of time where he's been doing that a lot lately. And they're not getting the recognition that I think they deserve, because this is an excellently directed movie with beautiful cinematography, excellent pacing. The score here is fantastic. All the performances here, especially from Daniel Day-Lewis and Tommy Lee Jones, are captivating. The dialogue, the scripting, just everything about this film is a 10 out of 10. Where I think this movie falters is that a lot of people don't want to watch a period piece movie that's just people talking. People don't want to watch stuff like that, and this is why these movies are not very well loved or have that much attention put on them, because, it's simple as they're boring to a lot of people. And if it sounds boring to you to watch people sit in a room and talk for almost, 2 hours and a half, you're not going to like this movie. But this film is really freaking good. It's an incredible movie. I think that if you love period piece movies, you should watch this movie, because this is an excellent one. This is a great biopic. It's not a musical biopic. It's about, this is one about a real historical figure. Though it does have the problem with biopics. Yes, of course, a lot of the information here is not true. And so, yes, you would be better off watching a documentary than this. But in terms of, an entertaining version of that documentary, this is a really good version of it. I still think it's a really well-made film, but of course, you would be better off wanting a documentary if you want completely accurate, true information. Of course, not all documentaries are accurate. Not all documentaries should be taken as accurate, because there are a lot of documentaries that make up crap. But obviously, majority of documentaries are, have correct information and stuff like that. They have the sources. They usually get people who have witnessed these events, or had people, or people who have been involved with projects, things like that. Historians. So those, they're more likely to be true than a film like this, which is just very Hollywoodized. But it's still very good, and I recommend it. I'm actually really glad I saw this movie. I can't say I'm going to rewatch it ever again. Maybe once or twice, but I do think this film is really good for what it is, and you should watch it. So now that I'm done with that, let's go over all the movies I need to watch again. So if you want to just turn off the video here, you can. Sherlock Holmes, the Guy Ritchie one. I need to watch Game of Shadows too, but I do not own that one. Aquaman on 4K. Still have not watched that. True Grit and True Grit the original with Glenn Campbell and John Wayne. And then I also have Rudy, Salt, The Bounty Hunter, Dirty Dancing, and Dirty Dancing Hawaiian Nights. That's all those movies right there. So yeah, I got those. Sorry, it sounds worse than it is. They didn't break or anything. I'm not just like throwing them down. Mothra, the original Japanese and English version of the original movie. And then Roxanne. Anaconda. So, yeah, those are all the movies here that I have not watched. I have series, of course, because I'm still watching through Ultraman. Batman Animated Series, David Tennant, Doctor Who, Happy Days, and I'm also watching two. Here, this is a really hard one to pull out, but yeah, Scooby-Doo. So yeah, I have a lot of things I'm watching through. Also have things I'm looking forward to on Disney Plus and Netflix. I'm watching all the Disney Plus movies. I also have the Jungle Book here, which I gotta watch. But I'm also watching. I'm gonna be watching the remake. Before that one that came out, there was another Jungle Book remake that you guys will all be surprised for that review. I also have a lot of just stuff that I've talked about before that I'm doing reviews on. I mean, not stuff I've talked about before, but videos about stuff that I haven't talked about before. Just a lot of reviews going up. Just stay tuned for the channel. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of videos I'm making in the process of uploading. I got an album review that we're in the middle of editing at the moment, me and Parker, and we're going to finish that at some point. Hoping to finish it by tomorrow because he's going on vacation, and so we can have, once we have that video edited and put together, we can get back to the swing of things. But yeah, I'm super excited for album reviews, and also I'm in the middle of working on 3 album reviews now that I finished with the Kiss one. We're just editing it, so we're just waiting for it to finish editing, and then we can make the video. But here's my 3 albums here that we're going to be doing videos on. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. Blah 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 blah. So we have a lot of videos planned.